3 loud bangs reverberate on the bolted door. A group of men shatter the lock, bursting in without hesitation. Over the course of 4 frightening hours, the uniformed intruders overturn furniture, break open chests and boxes, and scour private papers, leaving with arms full of confiscated property and a home left in ruins. Sound like a band of thieves? Think again. These men were royal officers of the British King in 1762, ordered to search the home of John Entick, a man whose only crime was writing pamphlets opposing the British government. Our American Revolution was prompted by the domineering and intrusive nature of the British Crown. When our founding fathers penned the Constitution, they were quite familiar with Britain's outright violations of its citizens' privacy. Crafting the Fourth Amendment, our founders sought to ensure that our homes would remain a safe haven. Today, as technology and government power begin to obscure the original intent of the Fourth Amendment, it is more important than ever to explore the history surrounding the amendment and its significance today, as we seek a balance between privacy rights and national security. It is because our founding fathers so valued the privacy of the individual that James Madison proposed the Fourth Amendment to the Constitution during the first U.S. Federal Congress in 1789. The Fourth Amendment protects the right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures. The amendment was adopted as a response to the British government's writs of assistance, which fueled the fire for the Revolutionary War. These general warrants were permanent and granted British officers the legal right to search any lands or homes on the basis of mere suspicion. The Fourth Amendment was meant to change all of that. Over time, however, the Fourth Amendment has been eroded as our government justifies more searching capabilities in the name of homeland security. Following the terror of 9/11, Congress quickly passed the Patriot Act, which allows the government roving surveillance and the ability to delay notification of warrants until after searches are conducted. Edward Snowden's recent disclosures regarding NSA surveillance have raised even more concerns about our government's interpretation of the Fourth Amendment. These NSA programs include the gathering of large swaths of metadata on ordinary Americans, emails, phone calls, and internet activity. Law enforcement officials justify this level of monitoring as a necessity to prevent future terrorism. Are they right? Is it necessary to sacrifice our constitutional protections for the sake of national security? Well, as unlikely as it may seem, our founding fathers crafted the Fourth Amendment so that privacy would help protect, not undermine, our national security. How? Well, the Fourth Amendment, above all else, protects us from losing our republic and our freedoms to a domestic tyrannical government with unchecked free reign to monitor its citizens. We need only look to Pakistan, a nation that has taken its national security efforts to an extreme. Pakistani intelligence agencies have long abused their surveillance powers, shamelessly spying on opposing politicians, Supreme Court judges, journalists, and activists. All of these extensive measures are meant to combat terror attacks by the Taliban. But instead of feeling protected, the Pakistani people live in constant fear of their own government's power. According to one Pakistani journalist, our daily lives are open to unwarranted and unpreventable intrusion. James Madison wisely cautioned Americans against this most egregious form of tyranny when he stated, "The means of defense against foreign danger historically have become instruments of tyranny at home." As we actively fight this war on terror, never before have we seen such a divide between our freedoms and our protection. One way we might ensure that our civil liberties are not compromised further is by allowing more independence to the Privacy and Civil Liberties Oversight Board, a watchdog agency tasked with reviewing government activity relating to foreign intelligence. Here in America, it is possible to uphold our Constitution, which our revolutionary ancestors fought and died to secure, while still remaining a protected nation. This pertinent issue requires that we as Americans honor our forefathers' vision for their new nation. For as Ronald Reagan warned, the kind of government that is strong enough to give you everything you need is also strong enough to take away everything that you have. Thank you.